Today we are going to be talking about our review of using American Girl to teach American history for my 8th grade student. Hey everyone, as you can tell, I am actually currently in my office. Usually I do these in front of like a white wall with my motivational courage to your heart sign above it while I do the homeschool videos, but I have limited time today because I have a lot of stuff to do around the house. If you don't watch any of our life update videos and all you see is the homeschooling ones, our kids are in a Christmas play, and so now like there's going to be rehearsals twice a week plus our normal schedule and normal homeschooling and just everything going on. So I'm trying to get as much done today as I can because I have time today to do like everything I need to do. But like I'm kind of currently working from my desk, but I wanted to give you all an update. I am going to be doing a little bit of work on my desk while I do this and also looking at information. So one of the things that I want, and also uploading fetch receipts because I got a text notification like, you need to upload your receipts or we're going to cancel your account. And I'm like, you're not going to take my $38 of rewards points. So I got to get these receipts up before they panic. So let's talk a little bit about the American Girl, why we chose to go with that. So our kids have been huge American Girl fans for years. I actually had my first American Girl doll when I was 9, 10, and American Girl at that time was still fairly new and not a lot of people had them. They were very much a luxury thing. This receipt's too old. They were very much a luxury thing. Really huge gift and a really big deal for me to get mine. Now my kids actually have like multiple of them that have been given them as gifts for like Christmas and birthdays for years. So like we've always been a huge fan of American Girl. Plus I really like their movies that they do. Not all, like the ones that they did for the original dolls were not as great, but like some of their newer ones are really great. Like I have mostly tweens and teens now, and I still bought like the Isabel Christmas one. I bought the one on bullying. I think I bought another one. I can't remember. But so like we even bought like some of the movies, and then like for what we're doing with the history and for the literature, we also bought like the historical movies. Even though they're not my favorite, we did buy the historical movies. Yay! I love getting the bonus points back. When I was looking at American history, I was like, I really don't want something boring. I don't want something... One of the things we've always talked about with our homeschooling is we don't like doing homeschooling where it's, here's your workbook, sit down, do your work. When you finish, you finish. That's not really our preferred way of teaching. It's not really what we want to do and what we want our kids to do, because like realistically that's not really realistic of like real world job. Is you're not going to get like this work and sit down and do it and not talk to anybody else and not collaborate with anybody else and just fill it in, and then if you fail the test, oh well, moving on. No, if you messed it up in real world, you have to go back and fix it, and you sometimes have to do additional research that was not already provided for you. And just I just don't like the workbook technique that a lot of people use to teach with nowadays. And like we tried it for a while and it didn't work for our family. If it does for yours, totally go with it. But also at the same time, that's kind of what we did for the American Girl. So if you want to see everything that we did with the American Girl curriculum, that will actually be in another video that we've already purchased. You know what? I'm actually at my computer now. We did another video last year. So currently the grades I have are 11th, 9th, and 8th. So I just had an 8th grader last year. The first time I had an 8th grader, we used Monarch. And I was kind of okay with Monarch with the way they did it. And Monarch was kind of a necessity for us at the time because it helped us to transition to where we are now, which is homeschooling the way we've always wanted to, which was kind of like build our curriculum as we go. April 6, 2023. So it was not last year. It was late this year. We talked about how we used it. Yeah, that would have been like at the end of her school year this last year. So I will link that video down below. And if you're curious, I just Googled American Girl. We have 2 American Girl DIYs and a couple of other videos that like the kids unboxing and getting some of their American Girl dolls. That'll tell you like break through like step by step how we did it. Today my goal is more of just talking about like pros and cons of how we taught that way. So one of the pros was it does include some video schooling. And I like video schooling because it is very much a visual of what you are learning. One of the kids is making a K-pot. Or no, they're making oatmeal grits. Grits. They're making grits. We use the Keurig for it because it just makes it easier for everybody to just run how much water they want for their grits. So one of the pros was we could add videos to it. Another pro was if they wanted to do their own research on specific things that happened in the time frame of one of those American Girl dolls, they could. If they had already learned like a lot of history on it building up to this point, and they didn't really want to focus back on like that specific topic, they didn't really have to. Another pro was we could add in field trips as we wanted to. We haven't really got to do as many field trips this year just because life and now drama. Now we've got the Christmas drama going on with rehearsals 3 days a week, plus our normal schedule. If we wanted to, and if we had the time, there were several field trips that we could add in for that. Number 4 was, there was reading. So one of the things that we could do is we have several of the older historical dolls books that we could, if we wanted to, let them read them as part of their work. Like we had, like the older dolls that had like 6 bajillion books to go with them, plus the filler books and all that. Ooh, bonus. Progresso soups this week. You get 22 points per can. Nice. I'm gonna add all that later. Or I like adding all that for you guys to let you know, like as we go. For the one that's doing the American Girl curriculum right now for American history, she loves reading, so it's not really that bad for her. And plus, like, it's another like adventure schooling thing or travel schooling thing, is that like if we're gonna be out of the house for the day, like 2 eye appointments that we just went through, driving to and from the drama, waiting. We haven't like had to, well, yeah, actually they did have some waiting time in between, because like while they are ensemble and will be filling in roles here and there are sometimes they're working with just the lead people right now in some scenes, so like there'll be some wait time. So like it's something quiet she can do while we're there waiting in between scenes. It's something she can take to doctor's offices, driving in the van, whatever. So that was kind of another bonus too. The cons to it is, occasionally, number 1, it's really hard to find some of the books to go with it. Number 2, on those days that I need something that's a little more meat to go with their curriculum and have all the information that they need, it's not really there, especially if we can't find books to go with it, which means I'll have to take additional time to find topics on that and find some kind of either unit study or something to go with that specific topic. Like right now, we took a short 2-week break while we were waiting on glasses for 2 of the girls because their eyes changed like that, and that was crazy. But like she finished on War of 1812, and so like there's not really a lot on the American War of 18, well, I say American, but like the War of 1812 in American history. So like that took like a lot of extra research outside of it, but we did have the Caroline book. Honestly, that would be about it for like pros and cons. So far, if you have a child who loves American Girl, if you have a child who loves reading, I guess the other con for other people, not really for us, is if you're actually wanting more than just like reading historical books, learning about them hands-on on field trips. And we do have a sticker book that goes with it that like, it makes you think about the outfits that they wore, because like the sticker book is you're matching the outfit with a short description of why they wore that outfit in that time frame. So like for you, if you need more than that, this method may not work for you. Again, go back and watch the video of everything I explained on that. But so far for us, it's working, because like especially I'll be talking about it next week, I think next week, on how our schedule is completely changing for homeschool until this drama is completed, which we're super excited about it, and it's a really fun opportunity. But it does change our homeschool schedule, because now I've got like 3 days or 40 anyways, so it's gonna be changing. But like for where we were at the moment that we were, I'm so glad that we had like the prayer and wisdom to be like, hey, you need, when we went into this school year, I didn't want as much like book work this year. I wanted them to do more hands-on learning and more community service projects. because I felt like they were getting enough from the way that we were teaching to not need to sit down with a workbook or sit down with this big book and do questions and answers like every day. And that's especially the one that's doing 8th grade right now. That's not really how she works. And I will say, like, if you're looking for this for like a dyslexic student, you can find some audiobook versions of the American Girl books on YouTube, online, through like free resources. Like in Tennessee, it's Tennessee Reads, where they'll read the book to you. You can also like probably find some resources where like you get a copy of the book and like you can put it into a program that reads to you. I haven't used those a lot because I don't really need to. Or you could just do like we do and find like movies to go with it, which kind of again ties back into our movies as literature, which if you had seen, I'll plug that video in as well. She is doing movies as literature to coincide with it, so she is still doing writing, but the writing portion counts as her literature credit versus doing writing for literature or writing for history and writing for literature. So far we've been super excited with it, and I kind of just, the goal here was to be more like a casual, just sit down and talk. How do we feel about it? We're pretty happy with it right now and the way that it has worked out. And like I said, I'm so glad that we did do this, because now it's one of the classes that I'm not gonna have to worry about like constant daily maintenance while we're busy and traveling a lot right now. It's just something she can enjoy doing and take as she goes. And then we can also take like videos with us in the DVD player in our van as we go. And that's it for today's video, you guys. Thank you again for all the amazing support you guys have given us on the homeschool videos, the shopping hauls. We'll probably have a lot of day in the life right now and some cleaning videos as we're getting ready for the holidays. You guys know what we do. In November, we usually do like one cleaning video a week, prepping for how we clean our house to prep for the holidays, whether we host or not. We do a massive cleaning so that whenever we have Thanksgiving weekend, we can throw the Christmas tree up and put my Christmas village up and just enjoy having time together as a family. And then, like I said, we'll do the grocery hauls each week, and then try to still do one homeschool video a week, and then some kind of day in the life video of what it's like to be our first time drama family. But that's it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.